Millennia ago, the War of the Gods raged. Gods and their mortal and immortal agents wielded unimaginable powers across the continents of the world. Once great cities were annihilated, leaving behind only craters where lives and beautiful structures had once been. Mountain ranges were obliterated to destroy temples, holy ground, and worshippers. Ultimately, the evil gods, hating the goodly gods for the love shared between them and their worshippers and driven by their envy, unleashed world shattering power in an attempt to leave nothing behind if it would not be theirs. The evil gods worked through their minions as vengeful clerics, hate filled druids, and power mad mages let loose more mystical might than they could harness, simultaneously strengthened by the strength of their gods. The forces ripped the world apart. Entire continents were decimated, the oceans flooded the lands, nations were ground to dust. Once verdant lands were made to desert, marshlands rose to the sky to become snow capped peaks. In the end, most of the world was broken. Some were at sea on ships or on large lakes as they watched the world around them heave or drop away. Others clung to life as the cataclysm raged around them. Not a continent remained. No detail on any map pointed to anything in existence. Islands dotted the planet, some large enough to host a substantial population, some part of a larger archipelago, others too small to be more than a curiosity or too far away from anywhere else for trade. No one remembers what their world was once called. Now they only call it Shatter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Dungeons and Dragons game. My name is Nick, and I'm joined by Bill, Deb, Joe, and Carlton. Together, we are Seize the Day. We are a 3.5 D&D group, having been playing together for several years now on Roll20, and we decided this would be our first recorded campaign. It's set in the world of Shatter, created by Bill, and it will be a naval adventure. It will be largely open world, allowing the players to direct where the adventure takes them. Will they be pirate hunters, making the seas a safer place? Will they be bloodthirsty pirates, attacking and pillaging all they can for their own greed? Or will they be treasure hunters, seeking to make a great fortune? The choice is theirs. So, let's meet everyone we have here today. Bill, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep, I'm Bill. I'm playing Aramex Wavewind. He's an elven fighter on a path to become a blade singer.
Awesome. And Deb?
Yes, I am Serene Amina, and I am an elf, and I am a swashbuckler, and I'm gonna have a elven thin blade.
And how about you, Joe?
Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm playing Ekewaka. He is a Polynesian barbarian. So,
And
stab, stab.
and lastly, Carlton. Cannot hear you, Carlton.
Carlton's muted himself. Carlton's having microphone issues. It's a real game tonight, folks.
Yes, it
Good
is.
night.
Still can't hear you, Carlton.
Lift the flap. Carlton, lift the flap on your camera.
You were
It's
wearing
like
that
Helen
headset
Keller.
and you took it off. Guarantee it's in your settings. Oh, it's a perfect game night. This is perfect for folks who might want to check us out. This is how it goes.
We could hear her before. What the heck happened?
He took that headset off.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes!
All right. As I was saying, my name is Carlton, and I'm playing a sorcerer called Mediva. He's a young man who grew up as a farmer and wasn't real happy doing that kind of lifestyle and decided to change. So that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. And I'm Nick, and I'm going to be your dungeon master. So, everyone, please join us in a world of disconnections, technical difficulties, interruptions, and plenty of jokes in this fake game. So let's get started and have some fun.
This game is so fake.
It really is. And we have already had a disconnection.
There we go!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. He's coming back.
I'm back.
He's back.
All right, so
Yeah,
Our
I
adventure-
don't know why that did that.
our adventure begins on the Isle de Commerce. It's a small trade island. No one really lives here except the guards, and they live here in shifts. It's really just a place for ships to drop off cargo and pick up new cargo, sell their goods. So our adventurers have just arrived here. So let's find out what they are all up to.
Aramex is looking at these folks that are standing around on the dock, and he's taken back a little bit by the barbarian in the corded armor. He's interested somewhat in the female elf that he sees hanging out, and has a mild disregard for the human farmer that's standing there. He's elfing it. Greetings.
So, Ekewaka is very new here. Matter of fact, he just pulled himself out of the water onto the dock. So he had a boat. He no longer has a boat. So he's looking at everybody warily. You'll see he's 5'10". He's about 224 pounds, and he's got tattoos all over his body,
Right.
including his face.
Face tattoos.
Very intimidating. You can tell he's fairly young. He's only around 18 years of age, but he's bald. And he's looking around warily. He's got a spear and a club and some very basic cord armor.
All right. What happened to his boat?
And his boat sank not too long ago. So he's been swimming for about half a day to get here.
Oh, right, me. Okay.
I was almost thinking it was going to be like a Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean type of thing.
Sort of, not quite as funny. No. So he's
All right.
looking warily. So he's just looking at all of you guys warily. Not threatening, but also seems a little out of sorts.
Sure. All right. So, Aramex will wave in greeting as he comes up over the side of the dock. Greetings.
Hello.
So,
Who are you?
Where is this place?
This is the Isle de Commerce. My name is Aramex. What brings you here?
I swam. My body brought me.
I don't know. I just kind of travel.
All right. Well, welcome. I'm looking for adventure.
Sarah,
I am looking for purpose.
What kind of adventure?
Well, something that's going to make me a lot of money and make me famous.
Are you like trekking across the country? Or...
No, my heart is with the sea. It sings a song.
So Ikiwaka
Ah,
perks up when he hears you say that. The sea is all.
No, somebody's coming down the dock.
I've always wanted to try a boat.
What
Sarah
brings
was-
you all here?
I swam.
His body brought him here.
My body, I swam.
Well, let's take this off the dock so more people can come.
Oh,
The docks are pretty empty other than us.
No loitering on the docks.
no loitering on the docks. All right. Well, let's go to the bait shop and see about getting some fishing rods.
Bill, what's your character's name again?
Aramex.
Aramex.
Sounds good.
Aramex. He's gonna follow Aramex.
Where's the bait shop?
The bait shop is at the big building to the left. It is the second stall from the bottom.
Oh, this stupid thing would overreact.
So
at the
Sarah's
end of
been
the
listening
dock-
to all of this just to see
At the end of the
what
dock,
everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Ikawaka does some weird kind of ritual, and then he steps onto the sand.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
It's just
You!
It didn't take him long. He just kind of waved his arms for a second, and then he walked onto the sand.
The guard stops you as you are going by him.
Who, Ikawaka?
Yes. So I'll move you back over there. The guard stops you as you're going by him and asks you, "What was that?"
Yes.
He says, "This is land. I go from water to land.
What did you do?
I did my ritual to the moon."
I'm keeping an eye on you.
He just looks at him. I'm going to try and intimidate on this guy
There we go. Go, Ikiwaka.
because he's not intimidated. Let's see, so that'd be a 17.
You beat his 15.
Okay, and he just Ikawaka just goes. "Arr."
The guard steps back and puts his hand on his sword hilt.
Ooh,
I'm
is that a
watching
challenge?
you.
Is that a challenge?
No, more of a step back, like little nervous.
Okay, so it's apparent to Ikawaka that he backed down.
Yes.
Okay, then Ikawaka's gonna keep moving and ignore him. He's now my bitch. If this was prison, I'd own him. Okay, anyway.
The bait shop is open right now.
Oh, cool. All right. Come
Go
on,
buy your bait.
Ikiwaka. Let's go look at getting a fishing rod and some lures.
Sarah is
Fishing
just
rod.
kind of watching. She listened to them. She heard what they were saying, but she didn't engage. She's staying back and listening and figuring out what they're doing.
All right. So, where is she? There she is.
Trying to
Becky, over.
figure
Hey,
out
sir.
where.
Come on over. We're gonna look about getting some fishing rods and stuff. Hey, so I'm over here at the bait shop. Like to get a fishing rod, small tackle box, and a nice assortment of lures.
Ah, yes. Let me see what I have. What kind of a rod would you like?
I'd like something fitting for the fish in the area.
Sorry, guys, my computer.
Carlton's just DCing a lot.
Technical difficulties.
You should try turning it.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Maybe it's cold. Turn up the heat.
That wasn't nice at all.
He's laughing.
Carlton, you seem to be missing.
He was on the dock at one point.
He was. I'm looking over the whole
Oh,
map for him,
hold
and
on,
I don't
guys.
see him. Oh, there he is. He ended up in the water all the way to the north.
That's weird.
There we go. Carlton, I just moved you with everyone else. So the shopkeeper, the shopkeeper pulls out a really nice looking fishing rod. It's a nice bright red rod.
Oh,
This would be great for all the fish you want to get.
how much we talking?
This is one of my best models. It's gonna be 7 gold pieces for it.
Whew. And how about with some fishing lures and a little tackle box?
Total would be, for all that, would be 10 gold pieces.
All right, now we're talking. You can't spend too much on good fishing gear. Okay.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
All right.
Would any of you like anything?
Does he have nets? Does he have nets?
I am fresh out of nets.
You should be able to get that over at the regular equipment store, though.
They're all in a way connected.
Yep.
So, I mean, they all really kind of specialize in selling different things, but they more or less would know what's in stock for everything.
All right. So I'm looking for a net. So the net that I'm looking for is kind of like a gladiator's net, but it's also a fishing net. So it's more of a fishing net that could be used as a gladiator's net.
They are fresh out.
Suddenly I want to kill this guy. Which is completely, it does not really. It's just, I thought that would be something you could get, but I'm good.
Normally you would.
I have no money. I don't have any money anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Anything else?
I'd like a fishing pole.
Yes.
He pulls out another, just like he sold to Aramex.
10 gold.
Yeah. 10 gold fishing rod, assortment of lures, a little tackle box.
Yep,
But
10
are you
gold.
really sure it's 10 gold for me?
Oh, yes it is.
I thought you could maybe do me a better deal. Roll a diplomacy roll. $19.
That was good. 20 beats 19, though.
You're working with a real shopkeeper.
Are you trying to swindle me here?
Oh no, not swindle you. I just thought you could do me a favor.
The favor is I'm selling you my best fishing rod.
Yeah, that's what you said to him.
I had two.
I see.
That can happen. That can happen in real life, so he's not lying necessarily.
It's so funny.
Depends on what you're fishing.
All right, well, she buys it
So
because
you-
she needs it. So,
Hey, girls gotta eat.
So, do we all need a fishing pole?
It's up to you.
I think everybody needs a fishing pole.
Do we all need a fishing
I
pole?
got my spear. I'm trying to get a net, but I got my spear.
Do you have your magic helmet
Okay.
also?
I don't know how much gold I have.
No.
We gotta get you a
Kewaka
magic
will
helmet.
not be wearing a helmet.
We gotta get you a magic
will not be
helmet,
wearing
because
a
then you
helmet.
can walk around saying spear and magic helmet.
Yes, no, he will not be wearing a magic helmet.
Goes against his
He might
Polynesian
wear a
nature.
magic headdress, a headband, headdress, but he will not be wearing a helmet. Because then he
So
can't see his
I'm,
tattoos.
Looking to buy a fishing rod. Anybody got a fishing rod they want to sell?
Oh, I've got more fishing rods.
I bet it's one of your best ones too.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not quite as good, but it's still very nice. Would you like the complete set like your friends over here?
Nope.
What is going on here?
There he is. Oh, nope, he's gone again. Nice. Well, once we've figured out about fishing gear, I think we should start looking for employment.
Employment?
Yes, a job, someone to pay us,
Pay?
get us adventure and renown,
Job?
work.
You guys are looking for work.
Waka looking for purpose. DK Waka
Yes,
looking for purpose.
Purpose.
Well, you could probably find purpose with a job. What kind of a
Really?
job are you guys looking for?
Looking to sign on to a ship myself.
Well, I don't know if he's looking for help, but I saw Captain Morton come by earlier, and he went into the pub.
Does he make good rum?
He actually does.
Captain Morton? Is it spiced?
I never found it spicy.
Okay.
I thought you'd said Morton.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
He did
Morton,
say
not Morgan.
so
Okay.
It's very similar. Yes.
Okay. It's very similar. I thought he might have salt. Followed around by a little girl with an umbrella.
The
Right.
the shopkeep points right across the way to the big building with the two bar wenches out front,
Yeah.
and then holds out her palm or his palm, expecting something
For what information?
for the information.
Ikewaka's walking away.
Headed towards
It
the bar
wouldn't matter.
workers.
He has no money. He literally has no money. He has no coin.
Yeah, it makes sense that he doesn't.
He does
Um,
not know coins.
I'll give him 2 silvers for the info.
He quickly puts it in his pocket.
Yeah. Tip my hat and cheerio on my way. Hey, Ichiwaka. Don't get too far ahead of me there, buddy.
I'll move Mediva up with you guys too.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Ikewaka's still wet from getting out of the water, so he's sloshing. He's probably
Okay.
chafing right now.
Nice.
Yes.
So you gonna go in?
Yeah. Aramex
So
looks the
Ikewaka's
ladies up and
looking at the
down.
Buildings.
They
He's looking at the
are.
buildings really weird. Like, these are weird looking
Hmm.
buildings. They don't
The
look right.
the two ladies in the front are both human, very scantily clad.
Excellent.
They are showing a very very large amount of cleavage,
Yes.
and they're
Aramex-
also eyeing you up and down. And then they kind of focus on your coin pouch,
That's what they call it.
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Thinking around with a lot of coppers right now.
That's Deb what you call it.
I would have called it a coin purse, but I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
All right. So I'm gonna just kind of tip my hat at the ladies, and enter into the pub, and see if I can spot anyone that looks like a Captain Morton.
So in the pub, you have plenty of patrons sitting down. You actually have a guy who is completely passed out on the floor here.
I see him. Yeah.
Yep. Up at the top, there are 3 bards playing some very nice nautical sounding music.
Excellent.
The bartender is just cleaning some mugs. And looking to the back, you see that back, southeast corner of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You see a table with three people at it. You have the guy who looks like a captain in red. Right next to him is a man dressed in blue, and he's holding a very nice looking staff. And across the way is another fairly well dressed man, not quite as well dressed as the captain, and he has a spear on his back, more of a trident than a spear.
Or trident. All right. Well, I could. Can't
So
seem to.
I have a question. It's character. Anyway, so are most of the people here like European descent? Are there any like Polynesians? Where are we in the ocean? Are we like outside of England? Are we in the Caribbean? Are we in South Pacific? Where are we
I'd say it's,
relative to everything?
well, we're in the world of Shatter, which doesn't have any England or
Any of
Caribbean,
that? Sure.
but if I had to really put something on it, think Pirates of the Caribbean. So you're
Okay,
kind
so
of Caribbean, but you do have, like probably a few British people as well.
Okay.
So it's tropical. It's like we're in like a tropical trading area.
Yes.
Has access to various different cultures.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well, I excuse me. Look at the rest of the group, and I say, so, can't be certain, but it looks like the guys down in the far corner down there. I nod my head in that direction. Looks like that might be the Captain Morton that we're looking for. We want to go over to him as a group, or send over a representative to talk to him about getting a job. or a
Ikewaka's
purpose?
walking down while you're talking about it.
Oh, jeez.
He's going right up there and he slams his hand on the table and he says, "Man says you have purpose."
My.
All right.
Who are you?
Saren, you want to help with this?
Ikewaka, brave
Ikiwaka.
warrior.
Well, I don't know you, but my purpose is mainly a lot of commerce and trade and taking care of a couple pirates on the way.
Okay. These words mean nothing.
And who are y- Why are all of you coming up to me?
Oh, hello. My name is Aramex.
This is Amaranth.
This is my friend Ikiwaka. And we are
He's helping me
looking.
find purpose.
We are looking for work.
Purpose.
Ah,
For purpose.
well, I am Captain Morton. I am actually looking for some more crew on my ship. We did recently have a few people decide to leave, and we do have some openings on my ship.
Ah,
I do pay 10 gold coins per day,
holy crow.
as well as you don't have to worry about buying your own food. And then if we do come across any pirates or anything, you do get a share of the loot.
Excellent.
How many of you are there?
Out of character. So who's really the pirates?
Right? So there
Anyway,
are four of
sorry.
us right now.
Well, I would gladly have you aboard.
Do you have any objection to women on your boat?
Not at all, actually. I do very much like the ladies.
No. Some places, some captains don't like women on their boats.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're right.
I suddenly got a real creepy vibe on this guy.
A little.
All right.
Hey,
So
hey, here we are.
there are many members of my crew in the bar here. Right next to me is my ship's wizard. And his name is Marlin. And across from me, Philip. He is my first mate.
Philip.
Yes, Philip. He
Aramex?
Philip is eyeing Ikiwaka. He did not really care for Ikiwaka very much.
We can fight.
And what can all of you do for me?
No. I'm a fighter.
Make you more money.
Happy to serve guard duty. I'm happy to learn my way around a boat.
Right? We can make him more money, right?
Explore islands as needed. Definitely make you more money. Right on, Medivh.
I am Ikiwaka. I am brave warrior. I know the sea. I can navigate by the stars. I can fish. I can fight.
Swim for half a day.
I know the
I can
sea.
fish. I can fight. I can't navigate by the stars.
Well, I'm very glad to have you all aboard. If you would just sign here, please. Philip pulls out a piece of paper and all sorts of stuff written on
I'm
it.
gonna say tablet.
put all sorts of stuff written on it, and there is a line on the bottom, and he points for all of you to sign it.
Ikiwaka's gonna smack Amarex. What is this?
The contract, an agreement.
Saren wants to take a closer look.
Oh, it's nothing really. It's just saying you will be on my ship for at least as long as it takes to get to our next destination. Longer if you would like, as long as we are happy
What
with
are these
you.
squiggly lines on it?
And
talking to Amarex.
and I am
What
not
are these
responsible
squiggly
for
What's your next
anything.
destination?
And I am not responsible for anything that may happen to you on the ship. You cannot hold me accountable for it.
Such as?
If, you slip and fall off the ship, that is not my fault. That is your own. Things like that.
Okay.
Saren still wants to read it. Can she read it?
Yep.
Okay. Can I roll to see if she finds anything she doesn't like?
Sure.
Is there anything that's hidden? Oh, darn it. She rolled a 1. She doesn't know anything. Yeah. She thinks she knows. She doesn't.
How do you want to describe your own fumble at trying to find hidden stuff in it?
She spills her.
Yeah,
drink.
that's exactly. Spilled my drink on the contract. Exactly. Because I was like, I don't know what else to do. Drop the papers. I don't know. She just decides, forget it, and she realized maybe she had more of a drink than she thought she did. She couldn't really see it, so she's just gonna sign it anyway.
We've only just walked into the pub. We haven't even had anything to drink. It's like the air in here has her.
There is
She's a cheap date. So.
There is a very strong
We don't know. She may
aroma
have
of
been here
ale.
earlier. I think she was in here earlier and had a few, and then went out to clear her head, and then hooked up with us.
Maybe. Oh.
Perfect. Yeah, all right. So Aramex looks it over. Doesn't.
Ikiwaka's on
how
your
does
shoulder,
the share of the.
Like,
What's
trying
that?
to figure out what you're doing. Ikiwaka's trying to figure out what you're doing and what all this
Yeah.
stuff is. He literally doesn't
Right.
know.
So it's
Like,
writing. It's like so I
Writing?
say to Aramex, this is writing, and it's like our words on paper.
words on paper.
Yes, so that we can save them.
Save
I'll
them
teach
from
you how to do
what?
it. I'll teach
And
you
we
how
want
to
to take this guy with
We
us.
tell stories.
Absolutely.
We tell stories at home.
Yeah,
so
we tell stories
remember.
too.
I know a lot of the stories.
Aramax,
Yes.
What's up?
you really
Yes, what
want
was
to
your
take this guy
character's
with
name?
us?
Absolutely.
Oh.
He's a lot of fun.
Carlton,
So
what was
how
your
does this
character's name again?
distribution? Who's
Mediva.
Okay.
how does the distribution of
Sorry.
treasure work?
Everyone will get an equal share.
Some more equal than others.
Well, obviously, I am the captain.
Yes.
Somehow.
You will be
That's
happy
how-
with
that's
your
the way
share
it
of
is.
any treasure
Yeah.
found.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. I mean, we can get off at the next stop if we don't like working with this guy. So I'm gonna sign my name. Want me to make a mark for you there? I can't remember your name now. Ikiwaka.
Ikiwaka. Ikiwaka is
Ikiwaka.
not sure what this is. He just needs to understand a little more, like an agreement, words on paper for saving. What does that even mean? He doesn't quite get it.
Right. I'll read to you what it says on here, and then ask you if you agree, and if you want to work for this man, if you want to have purpose with this man, and if you do, then I'll write your name for you.
Well, okay. So read it first. Blah blah. We can skip ahead. You read it?
Blah 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 blah
'Cause
blah
obviously-
blah.
Obviously, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Work for this.
Gray eyes. Let me see that sheet.
Let me see that sheet. Yeah,
Right.
right. Gray eyes.
Let me see that
Okay, so
sheet.
Ikiwaka says, so you just have to sign the bottom. Our names aren't on it anywhere.
No.
Right.
Okay, so Ikiwaka says, Says, "No, I will. My purpose." So he takes his spear, which is very sharp, and he cuts the back of his hand. He takes his other hand and smears the blood, and he takes it in palm prints right on top of the paper. Bam! Ikiwaka.
That's perfect.
Philip looks at Ikiwaka and just rolls
And he's
his
looking
eyes.
at him right in the eye when he does it. He's looking at the captain right in the eye when he does it. Ikiwaka.
Philip picks it up, rolls his eyes, rolls up the paper, and Captain looks back at you, at all of you, and says, "We leave tomorrow."
Did he see him roll his eyes? Because Ikiwaka is taking this very seriously. Did he see him roll his eyes?
Uh-oh.
So I can run a spot.
You can run a spot.
Roll a spot check.
Ikiwaka with an attitude.
Well, no, this is serious for him. He just made a commitment. So he rolled a 20.
Wow.
19 plus 1
Oh,
for
snap.
spot.
Yeah, he definitely saw him roll his eyes.
Okay, so he's going to take both hands, slam him on the bench there, and try another intimidate.
The rest of the stuff.
He's going to try another intimidate. This one probably won't make it. 15.
No, it did not make it. He is not trying to intimidate you back, but he does not step down.
Okay, so he can respect that.
Like
Like
you're
that bitch back at the.
you're looking at him trying to scare him, and it's just not working.
Okay, he's quite a scary looking dude.
Yeah, I saw the
The
picture.
captain of a ship. He's probably seen a few things.
It's actually the first mate. Ikiwaka and the first
Okay.
mate are having a hard time getting along. And Philip
Well,
hasn't really
he just doesn't
said
wanna be
anything.
Dismissed. Barbarian Ikiwaka just doesn't want to be dismissed. Roll his eyes at his.
All right.
He's making a show.
So, yep, they said the ship leaves in the morning.
All right. With the tide.
Yep.
Okay. They'll be. When can we report to the ship?
You can report anytime you want.
Very good. All right. So meals are provided.
On the ship, yes.
We have a place to sleep,
Yep.
and we're going to get paid like what most peasants will make in a year every day.
Yep.
So this sounds
He's
great.
he's a fairly wealthy guy. He takes care of
Really?
his crew.
All right. I am going to pat Ikiwaka on the back and say, "Let's get a drink,"
Drink.
and lead the party over
Yes,
to the
need
bar.
water.
Yeah. let
Need
you have
fresh
some of
water.
this.
Have not had water in a long time.
Okay. So I head over to the bar. And I'm going to ask the bartender for a water for my friend and 2 ales, dwarven if you have them.
Absolutely. Coming right up.
What would you like to have, Saren? How about you, Mediva?
I will have. I'll have an ale.
Yeah? I don't think that's
Something
gonna mess-
strong.
All right. Mediva wants something strong.
All right.
Is that a lager?
He puts 2 ales in front of him of Aramex.
Yeah.
Puts an ale in front of Saren, a water in front of Ikiwaka, and he puts something in front of Mediva.
Bubbling over. I pass one of the ales to Ikiwaka.
Okay.
I look at my drink, take a sniff of it, bottoms up, chug it down.
Give me a fortitude save.
Nice. Nice.
It's like the 3 amigos with the
Ooh, that's not
scene in
too
the
bad.
bar.
So sorcerer. Wait a minute. What does a first level sorcerer have for?
Oh, gee.
It's either 1 or 0. I don't remember.
Right?
Probably a 0. You don't have your
No,
save.
I don't get any bonuses, I don't think.
You'd get your
Yeah.
Constitution modifier.
So I got a okay, so I got a 15.
Wow. You just made it,
Good.
but you do feel
nice.
a bit. So
See,
give me a reflex save as well.
Uh-oh.
ooh, I rolled a 19.
Woohoo!
All right. So you downed it, no time at all, and it went straight to your head. You feel very drunk already. You almost passed out, and you almost fell over, but you managed to save yourself from falling over.
It's like some kind of magic brew.
Is he a halfling or
That was
no?
good.
He is,
So
I think, a human.
Yep.
You wanted something strong? I gave you something strong
Well,
enough
it's
that
gonna
would
be a
require a fortitude save.
All right. Aramex is gonna hold up his ale and look at his new friends and say, "To adventure, fortune, and renown," and attempt to have some kind of toast with everybody.
Okay, Waka's
Cheers.
got his water. And he's going to down it in one
Whatever
go.
you say.
Okay.
He's going to put it down and ask for another water.
All right.
He gets you
There's
another
ale in
water.
front of him. There is an ale in front of Ikiwaka.
Yeah, he smelled it and didn't.
No.
I think one of Aramex's plans is to find a way to get Ikiwaka drunk sometime.
No. I don't want this savage drunk.
You're gonna get him to try the ale sometime, and you know he'll like it.
Yep. All right. And then I think maybe get whatever they have
Probably
to
too
eat.
much.
We should probably have something to eat, and then we can head to the ship and wait till we head out in the morning.
Now, this might be interesting for Ikiwaka.
Yeah.
Depending on what eat is.
We
So-
can't get something to eat on the ship.
They'll have food for us once we set out, but we'll need to eat tonight.
When you ask him, he tells you they have a few different varieties of fish. But when you look, it looks like it's all coming out of the same pot.
Was it cooked on top of the pot or the bottom of the pot?
When he hands you each a bowl of
Sink
it,
to the bottom or is it floating?
no. When he hands you each a bowl of it, did you all order the same type, or did you order different types?
I'm just ordering the fish. Fish is fine.
It looks very very sludgy.
Oh, great.
Okay, Ikiwaka's gonna smell his. What does it smell like?
Give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude?
Yep,
He's been on the ocean his entire life.
yep. But you haven't been here.
17.
It you feel a little dizzy from it. It doesn't smell great.
Okay. So,
That's right. Don't smell it, just eat it.
well, it doesn't smell great to him, or it just doesn't smell great.
You're the only one who smelled it.
Am I smelling? Am I smelling rotting fish, or am I? Which
Something he finds
actually,
very-
in his culture, there are some fish. There are some fish products or fish foods that kind of late, but it's good that they eat. So
It just does
Trying to
not
figure
smell
out-
good. Doesn't really smell like it's rotting, but it does not smell good.
okay.
It's one of those things. It's a
He'll-
meal we have to have. It's not one we're gonna like.
Well, I'm torn between he's gonna love it or he wouldn't touch it because it's one or the other. There's no in between on this one. I think he's not going to touch it.
All right. Well, Aramex eats his.
Aramex.
You say if you're not gonna eat your share, you want to give it to me. Then?
He'll slide it down.
Aramex did not really care for his. It
Yeah.
tasted a bit gross to him.
Well, it's all right. I wasn't expecting it to be good. It's human food.
Did Medivh eat his?
Yes, I did.
Medivh loved
It
it.
even knows what it's like to be hungry.
Medivh loved it. And what about Saren?
Saren isn't really that hungry. And she's pretty particular about her fish.
Gives her a bit of the wind.
She's not going to eat that.
She's not going to eat that.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Go catch her own
If
fish.
you're not gonna eat it, send
Yeah.
it down my way.
She has a fishing
I was
pole
thinking-
and she knows what to do.
We're right near the water.
All right. Anything else?
So another water. I want another water.
He gives you another water.
I think I need a water too.
Downs her.
I need a water too.
He gives you a water. And you try to drink it, but you kind of miss.
I gotta wash that food down.
Anything else?
All right.
So eventually, I'm guessing that the rest of the crew would be in here, other than anyone on watch.
Some of the crew is here, some of it's on the ship.
Okay. What's the name of the ship? We didn't get that.
I will tell you shortly once you decide to go.
I thought he's like, I will have to come up with that in just.
Oh no, I came up with the name. Don't worry, I came up with the name.
Filth-
Okay. All right, I'm ready to
You
go
guys
to
see
the
Cabin
ship. How about
Boy?
you guys?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
I want to know what's going on
So,
with this guy.
oh, that person's just passed out on the floor. He had the same thing you had to drink and did not exactly handle it too well.
See, I got experience.
Philip meets you guys outside and brings you back to the docks. You all hop onto a couple of rowboats with him. And he brings you to the ship. Oh.
Is the ship's name Lollipop? Is it a good ship?
Boo. Boo.
Ah, there it is. Here we go.
Whoa.
Welcome to the Soggy
Ooh.
Saltine.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
this is crazy. Are there multiple floors to this ship, Nick? Or are we just
I
know
only have the
It's not
top
doing
floor.
anything.
we call that the deck,
Yes, that too.
and we're not on there, so we need to put ourselves on, bro.
That's correct. You'll notice on the ship, I'm actually going to move. Actually, I don't need to. On the port side of the ship, right where you guys, near where you guys are, right in front of Amarex is a ballista.
I see that.
There is another one about 20 feet away from it.
Yep.
You'll see that going right along to the starboard side of the ship, there is a rail that's under the ballista, both of them. The rail allows the ballista
Here.
to move from side to side.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they're connected to the ship on that rail.
Okay.
At the back of the ship, the aft, right? Aft,
Yep, stern.
stern,
Yep.
whatever it is.
Mhm.
Um,
Bow stern. Aft is back. Yes, aft is also
Mhm.
correct.
okay. There is a very large catapult mounted.
Okay.
You could see Captain Morton, Marlin, and Philip on the ship, as it is now the next day,
Ah. Okay.
and several crew members on the ship here.
Okay. What's the crew seem like?
Very joyful.
Okay.
A small
DK
mix of
Walker
races,
slipped on
mostly
the deck.
humans, couple elves, and you do see a half orc in there too.
Okay.
DK Walker slept up here on the deck.
You all slept on the deck.
Especially Ike Waka.
Especially Ikiwaka.
There aren't bunks down below.
Not very many, and they're all kind of full at the moment.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And you're the new guys.
New guys. Mm-hmm.
You do have a guy up in the crow's nest.
Yep.
So, yeah. He is ready to get sailing. He wants to know a little bit more about your combat skills for all of you.
Okay.
Are any of you good at any sort of ranged combat?
I mean, I have a bow. It's not really my thing, but I can do it.
He points to the more forward ballista
Yeah.
and tells you to you're gonna man that ballista if anything happens.
Oh. Okay.
And he has the crewman in the white shirt that's right next to it
Yep.
will assist you with it.
Okay.
You don't need to stand on it though.
Whoops. Okay.
And then anybody else?
Ike Waka, he's good with throwing his spear. He's very good with it. Basically, he has simple weapons proficiencies, essentially.
Okay.
But he's got all of them. He's good with any of them.
Isn't it?
He tells you, because looking at you, he can tell you're pretty strong.
Yes.
He has you helping with the rigging and all the ropes and everything.
Perfect. He has a good climb skill, too. So he has no problem getting up into the ropes and stuff.
Yep. He looks at Saren, sorry, and tells you that you can man the catapult.
So she does have a short
I
bow.
do have a short bow.
Okay. He tells you could still go work the catapult in the back if anything happens. In the meantime,
Okay.
you can still help out with other things on the deck. Same with Aramex. You can help out with other things on the deck, but if something happens, you're on that ballista.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, so
how skilled are you with magic, Mr. Mediva?
Mediva, yes. I've had a good teacher who taught me a few things. I think I am a very excellent sorcerer. I've been doing it for at least 6 months now.
You could probably stand to learn a few things. If something happens, I want you to stay near Marlin. He could probably teach you a little bit.
I agree. I can learn a few more things, but I'm pretty talented in my own right.
Well, make sure if something happens, you use your spells effectively.
To the best of my knowledge, sir.
All right. So this is your ship. Did it come up for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The
Yep,
Soggy
14
Saltine.
All right. Ooh, wow.
by the way, Ike Waka's a little freaked out with all this sailing stuff. Just with the ship itself, not with sailing in general. This is the first time he's been on or even seen a ship like this. So he's a little freaked out, but he's willing to learn. But it's freaking him out.
Good. He's going to be learning.
Just FYI, he's a little freaked out.
I do have a light crossbow, just to let you know,
Okay.
as well. And the spear. My main weapon is a spear, but I do have a light
Man,
I
a
like
lot of you guys
crossbow.
are using spears. All right. So you guys pull out and start on your journey to the south. There's some cargo on the ship that is being delivered to another island that is a few days away.
Okay.
He doesn't expect anything to happen. So, your first day sailing, nothing at all happens. Your second day sailing, or your first night sailing, also nothing happens.
All right. I'm in the middle of the second night. I'm gonna get a piece of chalk, and I'm gonna go down into the hold, and I'm gonna mark all of the crates with a big letter S.
Okay.
That way, it will all be escargot.
From as far as you know, nobody saw you do that. All right. The second day, nothing happens during the second day. Just a whole lot of sailing through the waters. So, middle of the second night, Saren is on watch, along with the guy who's in the crow's nest. And it is a very, very foggy night. The visibility is horrible. You hear the sound... Actually, give me a listen check.
I must have been sleeping because I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, only Saren needs to give me
15.
one. 15?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You hear the crashing of the waves against the ship. It's not big waves, but it's more than usual. Like I said, it's very foggy. And you hear kind of a little bit of an explosion in the distance. Give me a spot check, Saren.
Okay, that was an 18.
All right. You notice, even though it's dark, you kind of see this, like, kind of a glowing ball going straight towards your ship from the port side.
Okay.
And then it hits the ship. Crashes into the ship, and
So, question for you. If I
Yes.
saw the glowing ball, wouldn't I start screaming at that moment?
it was moving fast.
She's a girl.
Not that
you
kind of
can
scream.
you can scream. You can do what you want. You
just
see
did
it,
my
and then
name.
it hits your ship as you're yelling.
I'll be like, "We're being attacked." So I scream that out as loud as I can.
We're being kaboom attacked.
basically.
Yep.
Wow. So it hit the side of the ship, but it kind of just bounced off.
Okay.
Did not
But
seem
that's
like
what-
the soggy saltine, it's the iron sides.
Oh, it's not iron. It just didn't hit it very hard.
Can I see at all where it was coming from? Like, can I see a shadow in the distance or anything like that?
Give me another spot check.
Oh, that was even better. 21.
Way in the distance, you can't tell how far away it is. You can't see a shadow or anything, but you see, you kind of see like a little explosion type of thing happen. And
All right.
as you see that, you see another one of those glowing balls coming at you.
All right.
And this
so I'm
one,
yelling,
but this one way overshoots the soggy saltine,
yeah.
and it flies over your head.
All right. So I'm like, everybody up and man their stations, kind of.
Oh, see, control.
Yep.
All right.
Well, if you're not moving fast enough and we're getting
What?
attacked,
What's
you better
going
get
on?
moving.
All right. I get up and I head to my ballista.
And I'm headed to the catapult.
All right.
Do
Within
my challenge dance on
I'm-
the deck.
within about
Beat my chest, stomping my feet.
within about half a minute, everyone is on the deck. The captain is at the wheel. They moved quick.
Good.
So you have this guy helping you with this ballista. These two guys are on this one. And the captain yells, "Which way?"
And it was coming from. So I can't remember which side you said it was coming from.
Port.
The port side.
Starboard. Oh,
Well, the ship is facing south.
Yeah. So it's port side.
There's no other ships on the map, so we're good.
So, Marlin casts a spell, and it clears the fog away. You feel the wind pick up a little bit. The fog gets cleared away, and you can see about 200 feet from you, there is an even larger ship out there. And it is headed almost straight for you guys. And as
how fast is this ship?
its speed is 30 feet, so just like regular movement, and with the wind as it is right now, it will be 30 feet. So yes, this other ship is heading towards you, and before you guys have a chance to actually start the combat, you see two more small explosions come from the ship. One of them, you see two more of those glowing balls coming. One of them hits the section of the hull that is right under where the captain and everyone is, gets slammed by one of the cannonballs and takes some damage.
Uh-oh.
I'll be recording the damage for now,
Uh-oh.
but it does get hit. To be exact, it took 13 points of damage from that section of the hull.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Each hull section has 60 hit points, so you're okay.
No. It's still almost a quarter of their hit points for that section in one hit, so that's not great.
Yep.
But my guess is they just want to disable us. They don't want to destroy us.
We're going to see who gets advantage on this combat here. So we'll find out what ship goes first in each round.
No, we're not going to do regular initiative rolls.
No. When it comes to ship-to-ship combat, at the beginning of the combat, you roll basically to see who has advantage, and then everything takes place at the same time. So whoever does not have advantage has to state what they are doing first,
Right.
and then the other ship basically gets to do what they want to do based on what the first one is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys actually did get advantage. So, you guys can choose if you want one of you to kind of man the ship to decide what it does, or you guys can choose together on what it does. I'll walk you through the combat.
Yeah. Let's choose together.
Okay. The other ship is declares his heading first, so they are actually heading straight towards you
Okay.
at their full speed.
Full speed straight towards us.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you guys choose where you want to go. You could basically go for closing, holding, or opening. Closing will mean you're going towards them. Holding, you stay where you are. And opening is you're sailing away from them.
Well, if I understand things correctly, if we try to sail away from him, they're gonna have our wind, so we're not gonna be able to get away. They have those cannons, which we don't have, so they outclass us in weapons. I think we should close with them and board them.
I'm up for
Yep.
boarding. Basically, I can't do anything until,
Right.
other than throw my spear if they get close enough.
All right.
That's it. Me too.
So now you guys are going towards each other. So you guys are now both moving at about 30. So you are now about 140 feet apart from each other.
Okay.
Uh,
What's the range on these ballista?
The range, they don't have a minimum range. I think the range increment was like 100 or 150.
Okay.
120.
120. So we're how far? 140.
Yeah.
So that would be another -2. So I'm gonna make sure that my ballista's loaded,
Yep.
and I am gonna just be taking aim this round.
Okay. That take aim thing that I had mentioned to you really only will work for the catapult.
No, that's exactly what we need to do then.
You're taking aim.
I'll be taking aim.
Catapult is loaded. Everything is loaded already.
Alright.
Just so you know, though, catapult does have a minimum range of 100 feet.
150. Oh yeah, but it has 150 foot. Oh yeah, minimum 100. So you can shoot now, but you might not be able. But you won't be able to shoot that next round.
Right, but I could shoot this now.
Yeah. Because we're gonna close by another 30 each.
Alright. So the catapult. So I can do that
Right,
now. I can do that right now, right?
Yep.
Nick, am I right? We're each gonna close by 30, so then she'd be below the minimum range at that point.
Yeah.
Alright. So if I roll to hit with the catapult, it's
Yeah.
a -8 to hit.
-8, but you can apply your dexterity modifier, I think. Right, Nick?
Yep.
Yeah.
You could still do it as a ranged attack.
So you'll still get your base attack bonus and your dexterity mod, so you'll have ample from that.
Alright. Alright. Well, not really, but yeah, okay. So I've got a 15.
That hits.
That
Nick?
will. That's an indirect, so yes, that will actually hit.
Okay. So now that's 46. Not bad. 17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm reading here reload 3 rounds, so that was only one.
That's one. So now you got to work on reloading it, and you're not gonna be able to fire it again anyway because
Okay.
we're gonna be too close.
Okay.
Yep.
Although you could work on
And-
getting.
They are not able to fire right now. So the other ship is moving straight toward you guys, and it seems to be moving faster than it was.
Some good role playing.
Oh,
Lots of role
absolutely.
playing.
Good start though.
There should be some
Absolutely.
good role playing XP.
I know
What do
there
you think?
should be.
Like 1,000.
Yeah.
No.
10,000. You're right.
Everyone who participated in role playing can get 100 bonus XP tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
If you did not
All
participate in role playing, then you don't get anything.
I assume
Yeah, so-
I participated in.
Fake Joe.
I assume I did too, at least a little bit.
Thank you, everyone who joined us for D&D tonight. We have been Seize the Day. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time. Have a
Bye,
great
my
night.
internet friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers.